It's your boy Blue Marley, Rick Ross Music Group recording artist, and you're live on KARLTON SAYS Live. Salute.
Yo, what's up, everybody? KARLTON Says Live, another Friday. Hope y'all all had a great week. And we're going to start off this weekend, Valentine's Day weekend, boo. Boy, I'm just keeping it real. I don't like Valentine's Day, but we're not going to be a Grinch right now. We're going to just enjoy this Friday, talk about some entertainment news. Of course, we got our Black History moment. We got some guests. This show is jam-packed. We got a lot of stuff going on, but we're going to give it to you. I'm Carlton.
I'm Tamika.
And our guest host for today is Miss Kortisha Baker. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you?
Good. You fabulous?
Yes.
And we can't leave out our man behind the scenes, Mr.
That's right, Mr. DJIM is in the building.
Long intro as always. We're not being without the long. He has the longest intro ever. Well, of course, you guys know that this past weekend was the Grammys weekend. Of course, people were anticipating, because last year was so hot, it was so big. Of course, they were anticipating something really big this year. And, you know, there was a lot of mixed feelings about this Grammys this year. So we're going to jump into it. That's why we have our guest co-host here, Kortisha Baker. She's definitely going to help us break down the Grammys. We're going to talk about what we thought, you know, our favorite performances, the worst performances. Also, we have some feedback because, you know, Kanye West, of course, did his Kanye West thing. So we have some feedback from fans and some viewers. We're going to read those off today as well. So got a lot of stuff going on today. So, ladies, what did you guys think? And Terrence, what did you guys think of the Grammys this year? Honest opinions. No, and again, no opinion bully zone. Your opinion is your opinion. We are not downing anybody's opinion. So whatever you got to say, say it. It's all good. Open zone here.
Let me start off.
Okay.
Well, it was low turnout, I guess, because everybody's kind of getting away from the Grammys, because to me, it seems like certain people are getting awards that I'm not going to say they don't deserve it, but there are people out there that really need to get their awards that are not getting them, if you understand what I mean. And the viewership actually went down by 11%.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes. 11%?
11%.
Good Lord. That is a lot. All right.
I agree. I feel like it was a popularity contest, and I feel like it's starting to be one of these little high school, like, senior superlatives. Like, everyone is getting the same awards. No one else is recognized. No one else, you know. Don't get me wrong, Beyonce worked hard, the other guys work hard, but sometimes you want to see people get recognition that has worked really, really hard for. Like, this is not one of those viewers' choice awards. You can give awards out to different people. You don't have to just continuously have the same people walking up on the stage. And I thought it was boring. I'm not even going to. It was very boring. It was very dry. I did not enjoy it. I fell asleep twice. Yeah, nice. And the wardrobe was all jacked up. I feel like everyone was trying to be too different. It is such thing as too different. You know, you can always just tone it down and wear something real elegant and nice, and you know, set the stage for other people. I don't know.
I think, and with the fashion is concerned, I think you saw that Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj has toned it down a lot. Right. They both look beautiful.
They did.
And like, especially Lady Gaga, I was like, that her? You know, I'm used to meat.
Yeah.
And blood,
right.
Or whatever. Whatever else that she wears.
Right. Yeah,
right. So yeah, it definitely. I think the fashion, you know, it's okay to be normal.
Yeah. It is okay to be normal, and just because a big name sold this and stitched it just for you does not mean that you have to wear it. Don't make yourself out to be a fool just to impress people. That's just, you look crazy. I don't care who made it. If it's ugly, it's ugly.
So who are you referring to?
Well, it was one lady that had on a neck thing, looked like Home Depot. I don't even know the lady's name, but she was naked up under it and she was wrapped up in a net. Like, you know those caution nets?
Yeah.
She was wrapped up in that.
Oh.
Rihanna.
Oh.
Boo. I love Rihanna, but my father is Puerto Rican and I had a quinceañera, and just like everyone else said it looked like she was going to a quinceañera. It looks like those birthday cakes you stick the Barbie in.
Yes.
That's what she looked like she had on, and she's beautiful, don't get me wrong, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, and if it wasn't for her beautiful face, that would have just been a catastrophe all the way around. I just really wasn't feeling it. It's numerous other people that I was not feeling their outfits, and sometimes you watch the awards just to see what people are wearing. You could care less what award they get, they already rich. You just want to see what they're wearing and how they perform, right or wrong.
That's true.
Wiz Khalifa, you had on open toe strap sandals and your toes were there.
That's not gonna change.
But he's a man though with diamonds on his toes. I don't know.
Kortisha, let's your thoughts.
To me, Wiz Khalifa gonna be Wiz Khalifa because I didn't like what Pharrell was wearing because you had on the jacket. I was looking, I said, oh, he had on the jacket. Then when he walked up on stage, I was like, where did the shorts come from? What did he do? Cut those off? I said, okay. Look like he about to go to the gym right after he leave from the Grammys. So out there, I was getting used to the hat, but now you wearing the short. That's so then. Okay. Anyway, moving on. With the fashion with Ciara, I said, okay, she got her body back together, but what was up with all the frizzle? Because you got Rihanna with the frizzles and then you got Ciara with the frizzles. So
this year's thing was frizzle?
I'm thinking it was because it was just frizzle with her and then poofy with her and then it was poofy with Ciara. And I'm looking like, that didn't look great. That just looks well, I'm glad she showed the leg. But everybody knows she got a little thickness going on now. But that was just confusing to me.
This is the funny thing about having women co-hosts. It's fun. This is hilarious. Because I ain't gonna front, I wasn't really paying attention to the only thing I saw was Wiz Khalifa. I was like, really, dude? Really?
The one thing I was in love with, the one person I was in love with the whole night from head to toe. Yes, y'all may not be a fan of her, but Kim Kardashian did her thing. Her hair was cut to perfection. I loved her hair. Her new hairdo. You can make that face all you want to. Shawty was bad. Her hair was good. That outfit was nice. It fit her well. She didn't have her titties out. She didn't have.
I'm about to say, did she?
She didn't have her boobs out. No. Usually Kim Kardashian has her boobs to her neck. She didn't have her boobs out. She did not have her butt out, and I felt like for once she was tasteful. Now I don't know where Kanye came with them skinny jeans and them shoes that cost $3,000, and you expect regular people to buy them. But yeah, I just really do feel like she was well put together.
Tamika, I love you so much. You know how much I love you. But I totally disagree. I think Kim Kardashian like a boxer. I was like, what the hell did you have on? Yeah, exactly.
It looked like a house robe she bedazzled, but her hair was,
okay. Let me
go with nice, but
I'm gonna say this about Kim Kardashian. Okay. People don't know I don't like Kim Kardashian. I think she of course she got a body, but I mean like we all seen it. I mean nothing new. We seen it in the Ray J thing, so we already know what it looked like. So what I'm saying is it's like that's all she is, and the reason why I don't like her because she getting all, I'm not hating on her money. I wish I had it, but it's like, she's just not original to me. She's not, that's not sexy to me. And I've already said what sexy is to me. It's all about up here. I mean, you can have all the looks if you want to. You can be beautiful, but what makes you really ugly is your attitude. If you ain't smart, and she don't look like a smart person. I'm sorry. It's just like all the stuff she does is like, she looks like she's not really being the mom that she needs to be, and this all this other stuff. But I'm on a whole nother subject. But what I'm saying is with Kim Kardashian, it's just like I was like, okay, I mean, yeah, her hair was okay or whatever, but that outfit, I was like, what are you going to box Joe Louis? I mean, what you doing? I mean, I'm sorry, it killed me. So let's move past the outfits. Let's go to the performances. Let's talk about that because I'm gonna say I was a little disappointed in the performances this year. Like Tamika said, you don't really too much care about the awards too much because you know who's gonna win for the most part.
Yeah.
But as far as performances, you really look forward to what people are gonna sing and what they're gonna do. I'm gonna say I know you didn't like Pharrell's outfit, but I liked his performance because his performance was really good. It was different. Of course, we're tired of the song "Happy." I know a lot of people are really tired of it, but he kind of remixed it, and he had like live violinists and he had a live piano player. I went to Days in Fine Arts, so I love all that stuff, and it's beautiful. I loved it. It was great.
Think he did that because he might be tired of it too. I mean, for real, artists get tired of performing the same thing.
That's true.
They get tired of that too. So just like we're tired of it, he's like, y'all really.
Again, they probably was like, "Pharrell, won't you say happy?" Really?
let me mix this up a little bit. Let me get him a different happy. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
We would have been the same song and dance.
That was one of my favorite performances. My second performance was with Sam Smith and Mary J. Blige. That was one of my favorites. Those were that one and the last one with Common and John Legend.
That was good.
Those were my top 3 favorite ones because I was looking for more excitement. I was looking for Beyonce to sing 7-Eleven. I was looking for Ariana Grande to get up there with Big Sean and do something. I was looking for a little bit more hype, but it just seemed kind of mellow. Like it was just down a little bit. It just seemed like it was a fast pace. Like they were trying to get rushed to the commercials because it was that music. But when they was giving out their like acceptance speech, it was like
to be the button pusher for the music. Cue the music.
Yeah, that music was like it was like as soon as I got on, I was like, thank God, music.
Okay, now that's all you gotta say.
I was like, good Lord.
Thank God and thank you, Mama. That music.
That was like, hello to the Academy. Cue the music.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
You gotta get this money for the advertising. You gotta get this money.
Now speaking of performances, you know, you did say John Legend and Common. Of course, before them was Beyonce, who sung "Precious Lord." Which was a lot of controversy because for those who don't know, that's on the Selma soundtrack. And who originally sung the song on the Selma soundtrack was Ledisi. So a lot of people are upset about that. They're like, why did Ledisi perform? Why did Beyonce perform instead of Ledisi? So what's up with that? But honestly, the two ladies kind of. Like a lot of people were trying to create a lot of controversy, but Ledisi was just like, you know, she just kind of shrugged it off, and she was a real woman about it, and kind of was like, you know, it happens, and blah blah blah. She just kept it moving. But there's a lot of fighting. It was not physical fighting, but a lot of people were like going back and forth, like why Beyonce was horrible. She didn't do a good job. She didn't feel the spirit, and then we got to the point where they're trying to question her spiritual relationship with Christ and all this other stuff. So it was a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I have 2 things to say about that. Okay. 1, Beyonce did not do the best job on that song. I'm not gonna say me, Carlton T. Clay. I'm not saying that I hated it, but it wasn't like, oh dang, she killed that J. So you know what I'm saying? Well, like, you know, she didn't kill it, but it wasn't bad. But my second point is I hate when people try to dictate who's saved and who's not. I can't stand that because at the end of the day, you're not Jesus. You didn't die on nobody's cross. So how can you say, well, Beyonce wasn't feeling the spirit, or she don't have a spirit in her, or whatever? You don't know Beyonce's relationship with Christ. We don't know. I don't know your relationship, and I don't know yours, and nobody knows mine. So the only people that know is God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit that resides in you. So I don't understand why people are so quick to come at her about, well, she ain't saved, so she shouldn't be singing that song, and blah blah blah. And the same thing goes with a lot of rappers. I mean, it's just you don't know people's relationship with God. You don't know their relationship with Christ. So it's not our place to say they're not saved. That's not our place at all. And I think that should be shut down immediately.
Yes.
So I'm done with that. Yeah. So back to performance. I'm sorry, I had to go on my soapbox on that one because that was ridiculous.
But here's the thing. Just like I said before, it's a popularity contest. So people want to see Beyonce perform, even if she performed "Happy" for Pharrell. People want to see Beyonce on stage because usually Beyonce brings it, steals the show. You don't remember anything else but what Beyonce did. So I do feel like Ledisi was it was snatched from her. I really do feel like maybe she should have performed that because she did the soundtrack. If you wanted Beyonce on the soundtrack, then you know what I'm saying. And I really remember with At Last, a lot of people was talking about how she got to sing for the president, but the actual singer was still alive at the time. Why did you let her sing the song for the president? Because that was their first dance when they got married.
Well, whose request was it for Beyonce to sing?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to say,
whoever's paying Beyonce, if I'm paying you to sing Beyonce's song instead of Beyonce, I'm paying you. You getting paid. Get on that stage and do what I asked you to do. That's all I'm saying. And just like you said, no one has a heaven nor hell to put anybody in. So since nobody has that, nobody can say what her relationship is with Christ. Like, you can assume all day long, but unless you check yours twice, don't check anybody else's relationship with Christ. That's really how I feel about that. I don't even touch on issues like that because it's not right. We all wake up and sin every morning before we get out of bed. So
check them thoughts.
Check it out.
I think it's just about ratings because Legacy said something very classy. She said it's about being a pop icon. Since Beyonce, since everybody, if you can ask a pre-K or kindergarten who's Beyonce, they be like, oh, I know who Beyonce is. She sing that song, that song. You ask about Legacy, they be like, who? So it's all about popularity, trying to get ratings. So they saying who's going to come and watch Legacy, but who's going to really watch my show if I got Beyonce on here? So they're trying to put Beyonce on a pedestal and say, okay, Beyonce going to bring this on. Even if she doesn't bring it, we know she's going to bring in our ratings. So that's why I did not do with Legacy. I do feel like they kind of did rob her from it because I feel like if you let John Legend and Common sing the song that have them nominated for an Oscar, why don't you let Legacy sing her song? Because I feel like it would have gave her an opportunity to be able to, you know, let everybody know, yes, I can sing. Because you know how some people think that, oh, they auto-tune her voice or they did something. So now when she is live, they can see that she put her own touch of class to the performance. They were like, well, who is she? People would have been more checking for her and going in iTunes and getting everything for her. But she didn't get that chance. So I do feel like she was robbed. But at the same time, I do know why the Grammys picked Beyonce for the rating.
Right. It's all about money. It's all about the money. Exactly. One last thing, y'all heard that, you know, no, that's our timer, but I want to talk about something real quick. I cannot go without talking about this. We said Kanye West, he pulled a MTV Awards again. Sort of, kind of. Pretty much, Beck won, was it Album of the Year? Or was it Album of the Year?
Album of the Year. Okay,
Beck won Album of the Year. He went up against Beyonce and some of the folk. And so, of course, Beyonce didn't win. Beck won. And when Beck was about to talk, Kanye West made his way up the stage and then kind of smiled like, joking, and then came back down. But we already know what the deal was because, of course, Kanye West did an interview afterwards saying how Beck should support artistry and he should give Beyonce his award. Really? Really? We doing that? That's what we doing? Oh, we gonna do that? Okay, we gonna keep this brief real quick because we gotta go to our other segments. But, like, first of all, when did you become Beyonce's spokesperson? I'm just trying to figure when that happened because it's like I feel like you trying to, maybe just trying to kiss Jay-Z's butt or something. I don't know, because he feel like he got to stand up for Jay-Z's wife for some reason. I don't know what the deal was. I'm not going to front. When I watched the awards, I did say, who is Beck? But I had to go back and think. I was like, okay, I have heard this song before. I do know this song. And then doing research, this man plays 14 instruments. Yep. And then he said on his speech that he recorded that album in his house. Come on, y'all. That is inspiration. I'm not even an artist, not inspiring me. I was like, he created this in his house and he won. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just don't, that whole artistry thing, unless you play some instruments, don't be coming at me talking about some respect artistry. I mean, no offense to Beyonce, she hot, but let's be real. It takes by several writers to write 7-Eleven. It takes several writers to write Who Run the World Girls. Just saying. Was that shade? It was, maybe. I don't know. But
I already knew that Beyonce was not going to win Album of the Year because every time the Grammys come on, they always tell you the rules and what they do and how they. So because they was already upset that Beyonce led her song that came out, I think in the middle of October on iTunes. Didn't do no promotion, just came out. Well, because she knows her worth, she know that her value, she know that her fans are going to buy her product, whether she put it out there on for a big screen or just having a small screen. But they said that she wasn't going to win due to the fact that she didn't do no promotion, but Beck had the promotion, had the album, and just like what Prince said, albums are important. So if you go out and buy the album, that puts you in the running for it with the Grammys. But people are on iTunes now. They're buying stuff on iTunes. So yes, more people are buying Beck album because they're like, okay, well maybe he's not putting on iTunes. Maybe we'll go get the album. We're gonna support him and stuff like that. So I already knew about that. But with the Kanye West thing, I think that was just really inappropriate to do. Just run up on stage and just stop. You're
stealing somebody's moment.
Yes.
See, that's such an ass move. Sorry, it is.
I just want to say.
What you want to say to me?
That I aspire to have a man as loyal as Kanye is for Beyonce.
Oh, I saw that.
And on that note, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break because we have comments, but we're going to read them later. But we definitely want to take a break. We have our Black History Moment coming up. But for those of you who know, Karma will be returning very soon. And we have a trailer for you. If you missed it last week, we have it again. So check it out. Here it is. And we'll be right back.
Y'all know I'm happy.
I am in the middle of something right now.
Derek's back.
What?
New friends. New foes. Same drama.
Hi, Marcus.
What do you want?
Better not take your lying ass back.
Karma.
Well, Karma, I have good news for you.
And as you already know, it's Black History Month. It's the second week of February, so we're celebrating. I thought it would be important for us to celebrate just our African heritage and history, because it is important to teach your kids and to understand for yourself that we too came from royalty. We too owned our own things. You know, we too had riches and gold. And if you appreciate your past, you will appreciate what you're doing to work towards your future. So today's Black History person is going to be King Mansa Musa. He's known as the Emperor Moses, and he was important to the Malian family of Africans in Africa. He reigned from 1312 to 1337. He ruled 3 empires across the world. He was estimated to have been worth $400 billion. And that would have made him today the richest person in the world. Not just the richest African person, not just the richest black person or minority, but the richest person in the world. The emperor was he was a master businessman, an economist. He gained wealth through supplying gold, salt, and ivory. He also made commodities and trades, and he also helped navigate the system for the Nile River, which now we know, helped people to plant and to grow and to do things in Africa. So that is my Black History Moment for today. And as I said last week, for you to be able to know where you're going, you got to know where you're coming from. So Black History is something that we celebrate in February, but it's something that we should learn every day.
All right, thank you, Tamika, so much for that Black History Moment fact. We definitely need that. I didn't know that information about the African King stuff. That's rich.
I didn't know all of that information, but I had heard of him.
Good. I'm going to front. I never heard of him, so I learned something today, so thank you, Tamika. Well, today we have our first special guest. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, she's an actress. You've seen her before on a lot of video productions projects, but now she's here to talk about her new video, Don't Let Go, Miss Shantelle Wheeler.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
Good. Awesome. You look fantastic.
Well, thank you. I tried.
Well, let's talk before we get into the music. Let's talk about some things here. This is our first time as host and interviewee, so
yes.
We're normally either friends or director actress.
Yes.
So let's talk about you first came on the scene with Victory Productions. I first met Shantelle at a play I did called The Lord's Prayer.
Yes.
And she came. She's a friend of one of the actors, Dwayne Green. Hey, Dwayne, what's up, man? But she came And she introduced herself to me, and I was like, okay. And when you're in a play situation, there's so many people coming at you, so it's like you kind of forget faces or whatever. So I remember she gave me her number because she was interested in being part of different things, and so I Facebooked her, and I was like, hey, did you come with this girl? Because it was another girl that was with her, and I assumed that they came together. And she was like, no, I don't know who you're talking about. So that was our kind of first encounter. But Shantelle, her first show with me was College Days. She played Tamara. I forgot her last name. Was it Luckett? Yes, Tamara Luckett. And talk about that experience. Like, how was it being on College Days? You know, knowing that it was the first thing to kind of start things with Britney Production, because you're kind of at the ground of how things started.
That's so exciting. College Days was a great experience for me. I felt like I was able to really grow as an actress. I was able to take a character and really find different nuances that I could bring out of myself into this character. And it was great, and there were so many wonderful people. I was able to make new friends and have lasting relationships. Is great.
Yeah. So with that, College Days, of course, it ended, and then we transitioned into, but we transitioned to another show, The Lion's Den. And I was like, okay, Shantelle, I need you to be a part of this. But I said, I'm going to challenge you. It's you and Rachel. I was like, I'm going to challenge y'all because I want y'all to play something different from your characters previously and from who you are. So she played Keisha Lyons. She was the middle child. She was the middle, the oldest. No, wait, Lucas, you were the second. Oldest girl. Well, you know why I say you were the middle child? Because so many kids that got added to the equation. So technically, you are the middle child.
That's exactly right.
If you watch the original season, Keisha was the oldest girl, but later on you find out she's not. There's other siblings, so you're still the middle child. Well, talk about your transition from College Days to Lions. Then, like, how was that for you? And this your experience on being on the Lions, because you was on all 5 seasons. So
I was on every episode.
Exactly.
Changing from College Days to the Lions Den, it was a big change. With Tamara, I was more youthful and kind of fire starter. I was kind of ready to fight all the time as Keisha, but I had to be older, and I was actually had to play older than what I am, and I was able to bring out some stuff from my own experiences, but I really had to go back and research because my character is married to a military guy, and I mean, I grew up in the military, but I never had to pay attention to anything because I was the child. It was kind of difficult, and the transition from season 1 to season 5, there was a lot of different stuff that Keisha had to deal with, from becoming an alcoholic and dealing with her husband's death and just a lot of stuff. So yeah, it was challenging, but I was able to pull it off.
Yeah, you did it well.
Thank you.
And so Lions is coming back for season 6, actually. So I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah,
so
I got some stuff in mind for Keisha.
I can't wait.
I have some stuff in mind.
Oh, I can't wait. So I can't wait. Okay, so let's move on. Shantelle is also a singer, songwriter. You have a new song, new single out, new video, Don't Let Go. Tell us about it, what inspired this song, where did it come from, and everything.
Okay, well, Don't Let Go is an original song. I actually wrote it last year, and the whole thing behind it, there was a producer that I wanted to work with. And he basically he was like, I need you to sing for me. I sang Whitney Houston, You Give Good Love. I did an awesome job. He was like, oh man, you got great tone and everything. Yeah, I would love to work on your project. That was in October. And then all the way to December, he's telling me, okay, I'm going to send you this, I'm going to send you that. And I'm like, okay, I didn't get anything. January, he says, I need you to make me a demo before I can work with you.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
He tried it.
Okay.
He tried it.
He did. Because I was like, if that was the case, you knew you needed a demo when I talked to you in October. So I was like, forget that. I'm just going to come out with something myself. I was able to find somebody to make me a track that I like and really take some time and write it out. And I think that the product was very well done.
It's definitely a great track. I loved it when I first heard it. It's definitely a good track. Thank you for allowing me. I directed the video, so thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this journey.
You're welcome.
It was awesome. And so today we're gonna premiere the video today on KARLTON Says Live. So don't let go. So Shantelle, this is what I want you to do. So look in that camera right there, and I want you to throw to your video, introduce it, and throw to your video. Okay, here you go. Lights on you.
Hello everyone, and now it is time for the world premiere of my new video, Don't Let Go. And that's when y'all come up. Cause y'all were like pose. Right here. Yeah, like y'all pose, you know what I'm saying? So at this part when y'all start singing, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, she got it. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. And then so y'all doing like this. I'll be right back. Babe, where are you? What do you mean you're not gonna make it? You know, I was really depending on you to be here. I know. I love you too.
Put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage Shantelle Wheeler!
was Shantelle Wheeler, Don't Let Go. That beautiful video. Thank you again, Shantelle, for allowing me to direct it. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And y'all look out because she got a lot of great music coming. She's in the band U-Turn. They performed not too long ago, and it was a banging performance. So they definitely will be coming back to Augusta. So we'll definitely let you guys know in the back so y'all can check out Miss Shantelle Wheeler and U-Turn. So be on the lookout for that, all right? We support our local artists here. And speaking of local artists, we have another guest. I told y'all this show is jam-packed. We got a lot of stuff going on. Speaking, we got a lot of stuff going on today. A lot. Kortisha, your first time here, but we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, it is.
A lot. I was talking to my mom. She was like, y'all got a lot of people on today. I was like, well, we trying to grow and expand. Yes. So this is what we do. Next level stuff.
Yes.
Yes, right. Speaking of next level stuff, we have our guest here today. He's a local rapper here, but he's doing big things. That's right. Let's give a round of applause for our guest, Blue Marley. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, boss.
Good.
I'm good.
Good.
Blessed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here, man.
Hey, same. Thank y'all.
Yeah, no problem. Now, my first question is, where does Blue Marley come from? Like, where does the name? Did I answer your question? I apologize. I'm sorry. We on the same telepathy.
That one back in my pocket though.
But where does the name? Where did that derive from?
Just I opened the door on it. My skin color, where the blue came from. I would just throw that out there. I'm not the darkest person y'all know, though. Let's be real.
You're not.
And the Marley was just added because of legendary legacy, just a legendary person. Bob Marley was legendary. I love Bob Marley's music. When I was a kid, I seen myself being big like him, and making an impact on the music and just people's lives through music too. You know what I'm saying? So you put it together. I'm just saying I'm legendary.
Oh, okay.
You know
I like that. Definitely.
Okay, so there's different genres of rap. What would you consider your type of rap?
I wouldn't. The only reason I say it is because a lot of people, like, I came from the streets, like, really a lot of people say that, but they don't really mean it. That's not. I came from the streets for real. My childhood life was different. Let's just say that. You feel me? And I was blessed. I made out a lot of situations. A lot of guys that were around me didn't. And so I speak life just in general. Period. I got a lot of Tupac in me. Like, I'm the type of artist that'll dear mama you today. And then tomorrow I may feel like I gotta tell that dope boy or whoever, don't do that. I don't know. I'm just gonna touch different atmospheres on life. Period. I don't really categorize myself.
Okay.
That's good.
Respect.
Yeah, definitely. So you got your music out. Like, what got you started in music, like with rap and everything?
Poetry. I was writing poems because I needed an escape. And I was in class one day. I'll never forget that. I was writing a poem in class, and one of my friends was like, hey, you pretty good with them words, you know what I'm saying? I like your poem. And I let my pops read one, and he was like, you probably could rap. You know what I'm saying? You ever thought about it? I didn't take it serious then. I put a few words together here and there. It was okay, but I want to say that life took care of the rapping in me. It was like something I think I was supposed to do it, because music to me is my chance to preach. It's my chance to say things that if I was talking to people on a regular everyday basis, I may not drop the knowledge or the jewels on them like that, just foresight through conversation. But when I get in that booth or I get on that record, I let things come out of me, and a lot of times it's fruitful.
I love that. And like I said, everybody's not gonna receive a preacher. Everybody's not gonna receive that evangelist that comes to your door and knock it. Our youth need different avenues. So I love that you said that that's your way of preaching. I think that's phenomenal, because again, we have to think in the mindset of our children sometimes. Our children receive things different. We have to remember what generation and what times we're living in. Everybody not gonna accept that that bishop on the thing on the pulpit, because like you said, a lot of people are not about that life, and people who like yourself, who say you're from the streets and you understand it, you live that life, you can kind of be that inspiration, that light to somebody to say, hey, bro, I did that. Right. You may not want to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a beautiful thing. I think that's awesome, man. Now we talked about the Grammys earlier, and I want to get your take, because like I said, you're an artist. So what was your take on the Grammys Because I think we became friends during that time. And I kind of saw your posters a little bit.
I mean, I jump right into that. Like the Grammys, y'all, everybody that spoke on the Grammys earlier was dead on. Me, I feel it's just money. Let's just cut it dry what it is. It's just money. You know, money's running everything. That's what it is, and it's running the Grammys. A lot of artists that, of course, should have got their just due, they didn't, because certain names gotta get it. They're gonna get it, and everybody's gotta accept that until they open up that door. To, you know what I'm saying? Until that changes. And me, that's why I try to be an example, like for a lot of independent artists and people, actors and actresses, anybody that's coming into a business and trying to be successful. I try to show them, like, even through my walk, you know, just really let God just guide it and do what you know is real. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a lot of flugazi in it. Yeah, you can't get around it. It's gonna be a lot of flugazi in it just because money runs it. That's entertainment. That's success. Like you gotta accept that. Like that's success. But I tell a lot of people like this: you gonna stand for something, fall for anything. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta pick and choose in this walk of going after being this person of successful. You want to be so successful that I want to be the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's and I want to be like the Kanye's. Well, you're going to have to pick and choose your walk carefully with that, because guys like Kanye, he jumps on the stage like that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He got to sell records. It's bigger than who won that award to him. I don't care about undermining this person up here that's getting this award at the time because I got something that's I got a mixtape or something about to come out. I got to do something edgy. You feel what I'm saying? That was the whole situation with the Taylor Swift thing. It was just the edge. I don't feel like it don't matter if he really cared or liked her or not. Kanye just knew I got to play this game. Nobody paid attention to right during that time his album was finna drop.
Wow.
When he did what he did with Taylor Swift.
I didn't think about it like that.
And the further thing, like, I'm really educated about a lot of this stuff just because people kind of water me down sometimes and call me local. I never do. And there's no offense to nobody or disrespect, but I'm just being real. Reason being because my history, if people Google me, really Google me and see what's going on with Blue Marley, like, I launched a lot of rappers' careers. You know, I'm the guy, the same guy sued Young Money, Lil Wayne, Universal, Cash Money, all behind Bedrock. You know what I'm saying? Bedrock was my song. A lot of people forget this or sit back and be like, this never happened. Yeah, I'm the guy that wrote, you know, I wrote Bedrock. It was a lot of things, a lot of people that was in the industry right now that were there in Atlanta, Georgia, when this thing went down. DJ Dana, you know what I'm saying? You know, God rest his soul. Big impact on my career. He was another guy that I was tied into that the industry killed him. You know what I'm saying? And I've been tied in. You know, I've been through my situation with Rocco and Future and rode with their camp for a while. And you know what I'm saying? I took my spills. You know, I was one of those guys that I didn't want to let the streets go at one point in my life, and then, you know, and I went through my consequences. You know, I had to fess up to the things I had to fess up, but then when I came back, I came with another mindset and told myself, you don't get a lot of these chances again. So I said, I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna do things different. I gotta let stuff go. I gotta let people go. I want to be successful. That's a part of success. You're gonna have, it's people that's gonna be around you. You look at them every day, and you don't want to hurt their feelings because you love them, but they may not mean well for you in this business.
That's right.
So you gotta let them go. Yeah. You gotta let them do what they do. You know, your heart don't let them go, but physically you gotta let them go. So, you know, I said all that to say this, like, even through the Bedrock situation, there was a lot of diversity. You know, it spoke multitudes on my career to have a guy like Lil Wayne in a courtroom. That's like, I'm in Augusta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And I put Lil Wayne in a courtroom. That's big. You know, obviously some T's were crossed and some I's was dotted. I obviously knew what I was doing because they don't expect nobody that they consider local like myself to put an entity that big in a courtroom. You feel what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Wayne, baby, and none of them. Like, that's business. You know, it's business between lawyers. Wayne may not even known that the song was took from me. You know, when it was produced to him, you know, when they brought it to him, who knows? But business is business. I let the lawyers and all that handle all that. But you know, I just wanted to say that so people understand who Blue Marley is. Like it's serious with me. It's always been. You know, currently signed a situation with Freeway Rick Ross. If y'all don't know who he is, he's the real Rick Ross, not the rap Rick Ross. You know, that guy is, you know, been running around saying he's Rick Ross and all this other stuff, and just I'm not gonna talk down on him. Everybody that knows the story knows the truth. If you don't, please educate yourself. Freeway Rick Ross is real, and this is his autobiography. I gotta put it out there. It's a great book. This is the street Bible. You know what I'm saying? Put that up there for y'all. That is a street Bible right there. This is money. This is education. You know what I'm saying? This is inspiration. This is motivation. I'm not gonna lie, like this man, $600 million dude that never clocked in nobody's job. Yeah, he did things that were wrong at the time, but now he's giving back. And again, that's, you don't get those chances. You see what I'm saying? He sat down for 20 years. Went against the judicial system that put him, you know what I'm saying, in the walls, and he beat him. And now he's home and he's doing this, you know what I'm saying. And we're talking some things now to, you know, so because I got to introduce you guys. So we're in the raps of making that happen now. But you know, I want to give a big shout out to the Freeway, the whole Rick Ross Music Group camp. It's just been a big inspiration. The ride been big. I'm touring right now. I'm loving the fact that I'm on the show, you know, giving a chance to tell everybody what's going on with me, and just having a little bit of a spotlight to, you know, to let them know who Blue Marley is and how serious this movement is. So.
That's good, man. Kortisha we're about to jump to a break real quick, but she has a question for you.
Okay, since you talked about the youth earlier, what message do you have for the youth today?
Today?
Yeah.
I can tell y'all easily today, don't be tricked, don't be fooled, don't be don't have your mind pushed off of the cliff just because a rapper said it, or, you know what I'm saying, your favorite artist that wears those shoes and clothes. I mean, be real with yourself. A lot of you kids, y'all are missing morals. And I'm not, and the only reason I'm saying is because, and there's no disrespect to the parents, but hey, check yourself. Some of the kids are missing morals. And morals is what's, to me, is what's really messing up what's going on in the world. You know, it's not, the parents are not telling them no more, like, you know, don't go over there, don't do that, look out for old boy, I don't know if you need to hang with her. You know, they not saying that stuff really no more. You know, your son had 3 girls pregnant across the street, he's smoking cigarettes and riding, stealing cars, and the mom and daddy won't even know it until the police knock on the door and tell them. That's the world we in now. So y'all just tighten up on the morals. You, like I said earlier, stand for something or fall for anything. Stay grounded.
Yeah, that's a good message, man. Now, you have a video out that's here. We're gonna premiere here too. 2 videos. So we have another video too. So there we go. So you're gonna look at this camera and you're gonna toss to your video. And thank you again for being here, man. So it's all on you, bro.
Understand me. This is Blue Marley, Rick Ross Music Group's artist. Freeway, what's happening? The world, listen. This is O-Dog. Live premiere, O-Dog, Menace to Society. I'm not telling y'all to go do nothing wrong, understand me. We not doing no negativity, but I gotta put it out there. O-Dogging, that's what we doing this year. Stand for something, fall for it. I love y'all.
O-Dog. I'm a menace to society, O-Dog. All I do is star rise, hold on. Hey, I'm a menace to society, hold on. All I do is star rise, hold on. He don't with that, hold on. Chop his ass up, rap his ass up, hold on. I'm a menace to society. Hold on. Hey, on the streets, I'm a killer. Cheat code, that's me. Tupac back in it. Turn on the real OG. Hold on. Hit it with that pop. Hold on. I'm a menace to society. I don't think you boy should try me. Leave your baby on the ivy. Hold on. I've been raised around them choppers and they sound like helicopter. welcome, but I'm pop you. Oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog. Hey, I'm a menace to society. Oh dog, oh dog. All I do is start rise. Oh dog, oh dog. He don't wink that, oh dog, oh dog. Chop his ass up, chop his ass up. Oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog. Hey, I'm a menace to society. Oh dog, oh dog. Hey, word on the street, you a I can see it there in your face. Word on the street, you a try to put in your place. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm a menace to society. Hold on, hold on. All I know is I decrease a payroll. Put a hole in your size of an egg roll. That big block, nigga, no Lego. Hold on, hold on. You don't get money, boy, let's say so. Hold on, hold on. Come looking for your boy, better lay low. Hey, I'm a menace to society. I don't think your boy should try me. Leave your baby on the island. Oh dog, oh dog. I've been raised around them choppers and it sound like helicopter. Baby, welcome, but I'm pop you. Oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog. Hey, I'm a menace to society. Oh dog, oh dog. All I do is start rise. Oh dog, oh dog. He don't wink that, oh dog, oh dog. Chop his ass up, chop his ass up. Oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog, oh dog. Hey, I'm a menace to society. Oh dog, oh dog. Jay.
Alright, and that was Blue Marley, old dog. So thank you so much, Maine, for coming through with the video. Thank you, Shantelle, again for coming through with your video. And we just found out our guest host has books, and she brought them, and she didn't say that. What?
She's not even gonna tell me that.
Let's just check that.
Let's have that All right, real quick, highlight your books real quick. Where can they get them?
Okay, you can get these two books at Beautiful Baptist Church bookstore. And this one is my second book, Don't Judge. And this first book is Will a Little Girl Make a Friend?
Awesome.
Yes.
So you said Beautiful Grove Baptist Church bookstore in Augusta, Georgia.
Yes.
What if people are in Augusta, Georgia? How can they get them?
Well, the way they can get them is by ordering them. Beautiful Grove Baptist Church bookstore is also online. So they also can get them online.
Because you know we in Chicago now too.
Oh, this not just.
This is not Augusta.
Oh, I did not know that. Y'all also
Well,
hell that bad.
Real quick, I know we said we're gonna read some comments. I have some comments here about the whole Kanye West situation. We have Chris McCarthy. What's up, Chris? He wrote a whole paragraph. We're not reading the whole paragraph, but he said he wrote a whole book like Kortisha. But it says Kanye saying Beck needs to respect artistry is like saying Ralph Waldo Emerson needs to respect nature. A guy who plays that many instruments and has been a to the front force in modern music for a quarter century is the definition of a true artist. While Beyonce's abilities as a performer are impressive, it took a dozen people to write a single for her. Wow. And we have Brother Trav. He's been a guest co-host here before. What's up, Brother Trav? How you doing? He says he is definitely wrong for coming on that stage during someone else's moment again. Whether he thinks Beyonce should have won is his opinion, which he is entitled to just as everyone else. Bay has fans, Beck has fans. That's life. Kanye needs to grow up. Wow. So if you guys want to speak on the issue, hit us up on our Facebook page, KARLTON Says. We love to hear from you, as always. All right, let's move on. We got a little bit more time here. We're going to talk about discipline. Now, that's been a big story with children because nationally, there's a barber who actually cut the hair of his son and then another child. And I don't know if you guys seen the pictures, but he cut him to look like an old man, you know, that kind of like a clown, like how I be looking sometimes. Because I have a receding hairline. Yeah, George Jefferson look. So he to discipline the child, he decided to cut his hair like that. And here recently, locally here in Augusta, there's a former deputy who was arrested because he got, the story goes, allegedly, reports say, the parents called the cop because they're friends, called the cop to help discipline the child. The cop came and tied him? Handcuffed him to the pole and hit him a little bit with a baton and then act like he was going to tase him. Okay? But former deputy that never called, former deputy got arrested. He no longer has a job, and now he's still sitting in jail because of this, because the parents, called him to help discipline the child. Now, my question today is, when is too much? Because, children are different. So sometimes children need that tough love, but when is it too much? So I'm just throwing it out there. What do y'all think about this? Both of these situations are kind of extreme to some people. So what do y'all think about this?
Well, my view on this, since I work with children from time to time, because I am in the Richmond County School Board of Education, I do see that children, they do act out, but it's sometimes not always the parents' fault, because when you see, I want to be friends with Nicole, but Nicole is she's very popular, but she only hang around bad kids, and she always picking on me because I have well manners. So they switch up when they go to school so they can hang out with this person. Not saying that the parents have not raised the child right, they just want to hang out with this person and that person because they just want to be accepted. That's why they want to be accepted by their peers. But with the discipline is that they have to teach their children that you have to be your own person, you have to be unique. They have to just really install that moral and value into their children, because they have to let them know that this person might be acting like this today, but that does not mean they're going to get to the next grade. They're not going to get to the next level in their life. They're on a merry-go-round going nowhere. They're just having fun and going nowhere. So you just have to, going too far is posting things on the internet. Always, there was a situation with the parent, the dad whooping their children because they was twerking online. And you need to stop posting up the videos, because that is humiliation. And you never know, there's some people that will bully you, and not just bully you with word, but with your hand. So they need to find a way of trying to discipline them somewhere else. Some other type of discipline. You don't have to whoop, just need to talk to them, drive them around, show them the life they used to live, and say that I don't want you to live that life. Just take it from, don't take it to the extreme with the shaving of the head and posting things online.
Here's the thing, because a lot of the thing we don't know in both instances, I know I can't speak for myself, but I don't know in the barber instance, what did the child do? And the same thing with this instance in Richmond County, what did the child do? Because here's my thing, when I was growing up, my dad used to threaten me constantly, take me to YDC. And not no shade, but you know what though, I'm glad he did it, because look where I am today. A lot of times again, like you said, we don't know the situation in the home, but for me, I can only speak for me. I feel like if my parents didn't discipline me, I got them whoopings, mostly from my dad, and I got jacked up against the wall a few times. My grandmama and my granddad whooped me a couple of times, and I feel like if I didn't get that, who knows where I'd be at. Right. So I mean, I can't speak for nobody but the Clay household. The whoopings helped me, and them threatenings to YDC helped me out, because I sure didn't want to go. I wasn't about that life. I tried to act like I was about that life, but I wasn't. I wasn't about that life. But to me, what do you think about this? Because again, a lot of people are saying, "Whoa, especially with the cop, that was too far." But again, the thing we're missing is, what did the child do? And that's the thing that's you kind of can't really speak on it a lot, because we don't know what really happened.
Well, I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. I am from the old school. I have a 7-year-old son. I instilled the fear of God in my 7-year-old son. Why? Because I would rather do it at home than for him to be behind bars, and they do it then. Because once you're behind bars, they don't care about, oh, I didn't like this, or they hurt me, or I'm cut, or I'm bruised up. They won't care. And see, sometimes it takes tough love. It's really sad in the society that we're living in, and it's even sad that I'm a single parent. I never wanted to be a single parent, but since I am, it's certain extremes that you may have to take. And thank God that I learned about leadership and accountability, and that's a lot of things that children don't understand. Shout out to my sorority for instilling that again in me. But leadership and accountability is something that you should always teach a child. You should tell them, even though such and such is cool and he picking on people and you don't want to be picked on, so you want to join his crew so you can be the picker and not the picked on. Lead. My son gets picked on for talking correctly, for speaking correct English. I am a communications major. He gets picked on for making straight A's. It's certain things that he'll come home and I say, it's nothing wrong with that. You get into college like that. You have careers like that. You grow up to be an adult like that. Don't let these children, because they're in a household where their mother or father does not want to speak correctly to them, even though they know the correct manner in which to speak, don't let that deter you from your education. I reward my child for doing well because I want him to know that is what you're supposed to be doing. Not because I want you to do more of it, but that's what you are supposed to be doing. I really feel like if I had a cop friend and my child was out of control, because we spoke about this yesterday, if a child is 12 years old and they're getting into their teen years and it's a boy and it's a single mother, sometimes they will raise up to a woman, and we already know woman-man ratio. Okay, if you feel like you can't put your hands on your child because they can call the police and you can go to jail, you can't put your child out because Child Protective Services is going to come get you and you can go to jail, then I would say, hey friend, can you come over here and scare the crap out of my child? Now, I'm not saying it's right to lock them up, I'm not saying that it's right to beat on them or anything like that, but sometimes it takes that moment to scare you straight. I really do believe in that. I feel like maybe he got fired because of technicalities, because he was in his uniform, he was out there with a cop car, he was doing things on account of Richmond County. If he was to go over there as a man, I think he would have got off with it because the woman called him over there.
That's what, especially with that story, I'm just like, the mom called. So I'm not understanding what the problem is. I mean, I don't get it. Both of you guys are right, and like I said, it's just, again, what's missing is what did the child do, because they're, sometimes, a child, if a child like takes a candy bar or something, I mean, okay, don't tase them for that. Right. That's extreme. But if the child is cussing at you, or the child is threatening to kill you, or the child is just doing all this crazy vandalism, just doing all this crazy stuff, that it takes extreme measures to get that child straight. But
it's always a starting point. Just like they say with relationships or anything else, you allow it to happen, it's going to continue to happen, it's going to escalate. Do not allow that to happen. If the child smack his lips, it's time for you to straighten that out, put them in their place before they get too far. If the child stole a candy bar, put them in their place before they steal a car. Right. That's all I'm saying.
And what we also talked about yesterday too, I want to say this too. You were saying how they go to jail, nobody's gonna care. It's best to me, and I could be wrong, but it's best that the child got what he got now, rather than him turn 18, 19, and a police officer come and shoot him in the back and he dead. Right. At least the child's still living. Right. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
The thing where it comes back to, again, and I have to deal with children just as well, and that's at the skating rink. I mean, today we got adults versus children, and it should not be that way. Children should fear us as adults, no matter what. If we tell them to stop doing something, stop doing it. I don't care who it is. For instance, just this Saturday gone, I told a child, she came to me because she wanted me to play a song for her, but she didn't realize that there is no clean copies for this. Okay, I'm not going to play it. And I explained that to her. She goes off on me like I'm her 13-year-old, 14-year-old peer.
No, she didn't.
You can't do that. And then when I said something to the young lady, you can't talk to me that way. You have to learn respect. The uncle came at me and wanted to fight me. Where is the line crossed? You should have said something to your niece. Right. You don't talk to an adult like that, but you was on her side and saying, hey, you wrong for talking to her. I wasn't yelling, wasn't cursing, just like I just said it. You have to learn to respect me as an adult. If it can't be done, it can't be done. Your uncle had no right, no reason to jump in there. That's the reason why now we have children that don't respect adults. And just to throw this in real quick, the slap is coming on.
It came on yesterday.
Right. And you guys really need to go, if you have DVR'd it, go back and look at it. The slap, it comes on each Thursday on NBC.
And I'm definitely going to check it out.
Go and look at that because it's a thing, controversy of
discipline of people's kids.
Right. Where does that line cross?
Right. I'm going to say this because we're going to close out because we have a whole lot going on today, so we almost run out of time. But I'm going to say this. I hate to be preachery, but we won't have to. The word says, train up the child in the way that he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. and that is true. And so on that note, that is it for KARLTON SAYS Live. Thank you so much for joining us. We thank y'all so much. We had a lot of fun today. Thank you, Kortisha, for being the guest co-host. We will have you back so we can talk about these books. Yes. Because you sure did not do a good job. And then I was like, she just came and was like, oh, you got books?
Well, y'all do a good job telling me they was in Chicago.
We're good. But thank you again, sis. Thank you so much. It was so much fun. Thank you so much. Thank you to Shantelle and Blue Mark for stopping in. We love it. If you guys, artists, actors, actresses, y'all want authors, if y'all want to come out, promote yourself, we love to have you here at KARLTON SAYS Live. Again, with the music, keep it clean. That's what we need. All right, that's it. We out. Peace easy.